Welcome to the Nvicta Squad podcast. I want to say episode already, but no more episodes. We're just going to continue. We're bringing the OGs of the OGs. Actually, we got LT over here. Yeah, there's the camera over there. We can say hi to the audience.
Oh shoot!
Hey, what's up? How you doing? Hey,
Is it still recording? I don't even know. Can you tell?
Yeah, is it recording?
And then we got Flash over here.
How's it going?
We decided to downgrade to a truck. That's besides the point.
Give me 24 hours.
24
Give me
hours.
24 hours. I'll make something happen. Give me 24. Give me a little bit of time.
He's gonna try to do it today in the rain. He's gonna
Dude, that was
dude. That's fun.
dude. It was like the other day. Actually, I let him drive my car, and he's like, drive the car, because he wanted Susie to ride with them. I hopped in there, and I'm just like, okay, turned it on, put it in reverse, hit the gas. I'm like, man, this thing does not move.
Really?
And I was like, why won't this thing move? Then I realized that the parking brake was on.
Yep.
So I sat there for a good 15 minutes looking around.
That's what you get.
I was looking for an electronic button somewhere on the dash or in the middle, looking around. Nope, got the old school,
Really?
this little pedal down there, and I was like, oh, there it is.
Yep.
Wow. You know what? Actually, you know what? That reminds me of
Close.
when you were talking about how it's not like James's car is more built for crawling, and then the Dodge Journey is more for that could keep up with my Mustang.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh, gee.
That's funny.
Well, does the Journey have a foot one, or does it have a button?
It's a button.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You just got buttons all around. The
know
vet
what
one
that
freaks
feels
me
like.
out
Why?
because it's like I did the same thing you did in the 4Runner when I got in the vet.
Oh,
when
really?
you guys when I first got in and you guys took off from Albertsons. I put it in gear.
It's because you had all those girls yelling at you, though, too.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I know what that
I was
feels
like, I don't know. I don't know.
And that's why I stall. That's why I stall. It's just peer pressure. That's why I stall. I just exposed myself on this podcast
I wasn't used
too.
to that. It's been quite a while.
It was funny. I'm all walking across the street, and all of a sudden I'm just here rev it.
You just hear your
And I'm
car
just
going.
I look back, and there's a bunch of girls, Powerpuff Girls, walking on the street because they all have different.
No way.
Yeah, it was
No
awesome.
way.
So then Susie gets in, and one of them, what'd she say? She was like, let him take you out, and Susie's getting in.
Did you? You're like.
Then I kept revving it, and then she just looks at me and she's like, "You love this, don't you?" And I was like, "I miss it too."
That's awesome.
Because at
That's
first he
awesome.
gave it some little revs, but then he freaking almost to the 2-step point.
Oh my gosh.
Pop.
Oh my gosh!
I wanted
show me that.
I
After
wanted to let
this.
them know, I'm serious, dude. This is my car.
That was a lot of fun. Coming back in that thing, because obviously I was behind because I couldn't find the e-brake
And the 4Runner.
in the 4Runner, yeah. And
Oh
I
my
was driving
gosh.
along, just cruising on my own, and I was just like, this thing's way too slow for me.
Yo, it really moves that slow, huh?
Even
Dude,
my
it's
SUV is
bad.
faster.
Dude, it's really bad. Oh man. So on the way here, because I was late here to get to this podcast, and so I get behind. I got stuck behind this Chevy, and he's pulling a little trailer, and it's there's nothing in it, so it's super light. It's bouncing everywhere. And then we finally get to a dotted line, so I go to pass him, and I just gas it, and I'm just looking at him, still not passing him, and I'm like, come on, and then finally I pass him right before we have to both turn off. It was I didn't really even need to pass him because I'm not that far ahead of him at this point.
You could
Ridiculous.
eat breakfast by the time you pass it.
Yeah. And it sounds so bad when you do that, and that
Really?
the RPMs go so high that it's just wah, and you're
like the
it doesn't
Mustang.
like to even be there.
Just like the Mustang.
A lot of noise, but it kind of sounds like a Honda then, right? A lot of noise, but no go anywhere.
Well, I think a Type R would sound better, but
Yeah.
No, the 400 just does not move.
That's surprising.
I wish they kept
because
the V8s because they're 4.0 V6s. And they used to make them with V8s.
those are 4.0 V6s, and they don't move.
Yeah.
I have a 3.7 V6.
Well, it's all the weight, dude, and it's just it's not tuned to move. It's tuned to put it in rock curl mode
Right.
and go over a rock. It's not tuned to just go 80, 90 miles per hour down
Its
the
power
street.
band is different.
So it would have been really helpful when you decided to take the curb over at Old Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
you could have hit that curve going a nice like
You know what?
30 miles per hour.
You want to explain what happened, LT?
Oh, I have so many of those stories. So, and thank God that I was able to experience these first. So now that I have this stuff on that I have now
Now that you're low.
now that I'm low, I'm more aware, and I just don't go to these places anymore.
Are you though? Are you more aware?
Yeah, you know what?
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out shortly when you get the Speed 3.
I really wish I had gotten there just a little bit sooner because I got my phone out and it was already too late.
No, you and Sami always show up at the freaking worst times. Like, I hate it. It's like, oh, let's pull the phone
Dude,
out.
I was dying. So you want to explain what actually happened here?
Okay, so well, mind you guys, I've only been to Old Chicago once, and I think that was back when I was working at Summit.
That's
So
why.
quite a minute ago. And I was pulling in into like the back side, or is it the front side? The front
It's
entrance.
technically
It's the front, wouldn't it be? Actually, wait. I wasn't
The
even there,
side.
so I don't know
You're just
why. I
pulling
don't know
the
why.
side.
I was just pulling into the side.
yeah.
And so with the problem with like my car, amongst its many other problems, is that like it was sitting super high, so I couldn't really see. Like, I could only see my hood, and I just saw like when I went on like that bump, I just saw sky and building. So I was like, so I'm like, so. What?
Hold on, I'm sorry. Seeing how like you let me drive your car the other day at Subaru when we were test driving the Mazda, and just the big old black banner you have on there, like
Yeah.
I can't see a damn thing out of your car.
I know, but you love it.
So the fact that I could picture like how much of the sky you see, it's just like this much. It's like a few inches of just vision. Oh my gosh, I don't know how you do it. Anyways,
anyway,
I saw the sky.
dude, literally, that's all I saw.
but
I
he
was
saw
like,
in just
all right,
like a
I'm gonna
little
just keep
box
going.
because you can't see out of that thing anyways.
So like, I guess my wheel like caught him to the curb, and like I just heard a loud, like, and I'm like, oh shoot, like I ran over this damn rock. And so like I look out, and like the rock is like up, it's like half the size of my door, like height wise. And so like I look out my window, and I'm like, I'm on this rock. But I was freaking out. I'm like, damn, dude! Like I'm on this rock in front of everyone.
Like on the rock?
There's windows. Yeah, like I thought it was that rock that's right next to the curb.
Yeah, there's a rock right there. A big
Yeah.
one. A
So
massive
like
one.
I was convinced that I was stuck. That I was
Like you
high
mean like
centered
on
the
it?
rock.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I'm like, great. So I'm scared to open my door. I'm like, maybe I could just drive off of it. And so like I tried driving some more, and everyone's like, no. And it's just like the whole cornhole thing. Like,
Oh, don't even, you bastard. Dude, see, what are you doing? If you,
I don't know.
You
I
can't
don't
be
know.
running over no more
Let's
cornhole
go to
games.
that cornhole, actually.
Okay.
So we're all sitting on the deck,
Oh,
and
shoot.
at my parents' house, there's the deck is on the second story, so you can
Yeah,
kind of
you
see
got a
over
real
the lawn.
Yeah, you got a real nice view.
And
Oh, man, I
we
missed
had
that house.
we had the cornhole like out in the grass, and out, like were we all parked in the back
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were all parked in the back because
because it looked cool.
well no yeah so I mean it looks cool because granted we're like ruining grass, but we're also we were
but it
washing
grows.
we were washing the
That's
cars
right, that's
we were
right.
washing the cars that day. I brought over all my good gear to wash, and we all washed the cars, and the LT
Getting
showed
lit
up
up by
late.
mosquitoes.
Yeah, and you come.
They love Excel's house for some weird reason.
Yeah, so LT came rolling in.
Yeah, he comes rolling in, and the cornhole, mind you, is nowhere near where we parked the cars. They're
Yeah.
just there, you know,
It's literally like almost directly
under
the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that far out.
And we're barbecuing, whatnot, having a good time. We're like, oh, hey, LT. And LT is like waving and smiling, dude. He looks up at us. He's smiling, still moving.
So this man is acting like he's like the king of some country, and he has a driver, and he's waving out of the window saying hi to everybody. But in reality, he's driving, doing this, not looking where he's going, in grass.
And mind you, Hannah said, his girlfriend said, watch out, you're going to run over the cornhole.
And I'm like,
and
what?
He, like, it didn't register because he's just waving still.
He's like, what?
And
Yeah,
he rolls over it, and you hear a crunching sound. We're like, no. And he's like, what, guys? And he's still moving forward.
And then he just had to make sure it's dead by like going all slow in reverse, and it's like,
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it was hilarious. That was awesome.
No, I think I just couldn't hear. I couldn't
hear it? You mean you couldn't see it?
I couldn't see. I couldn't hear. Like I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And then I heard I heard the crack.
So everybody beware of your cornhole because this guy's even lower now as of a few days ago.
Well, it was Americans. In an American car, you're like, America, just run right over it.
Just had to. I mean, that's
Granted, you're so low now. Maybe you'll just start pushing cornholes instead of actually running them
You
over.
won't be pushing curbs, that's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like I kind of just want to get smaller wheels, so like when I can lower it like flat on the ground, and then I could just I could look like a hockey puck. I've always wanted to look like a hockey puck. Just wrap the whole thing black, and then we'll call it the hockey puck car.
Dude, you'd be that person that goes to Target and tries to go over the speed bump and then just high centers.
You know what? I actually the other day I was on my way to work.
That'd be awesome.
I think I'm gonna have to tell you guys something. So the other day I tried to like intentionally high center myself. So
Why?
I went over these speed bumps thinking that I wouldn't be able to, but I went over it.
you're like shucks. I didn't get high centered.
You're like, I scraped real bad, but I got over it.
like I even turned around. I was like, went over it like a little bit faster. I'm like, damn, no scrape still. Like,
You're like, I ain't low enough.
so we got some work to do still, but
Gosh.
I'm really enjoying.
That's my fear with the vehicle I'm trying to get is it's so low, and I don't have any experience.
You literally have
driving
like
low.
that much space underneath that lip spoiler.
Yeah.
You have so what? That's like half an inch.
Like rolling in here, like if you roll in here hot, you're scraping. If you roll in here hot,
sure.
But it's such a beautiful car. Like I love hatchbacks. Like that's like Cali stuff right there.
Cali. It's all Cali.
It's the STs and the little Fiesta STs that be smacking.
So I didn't realize that they
big.
compare this car to STs like a lot. Like on going through YouTube, like I've just been watching YouTube videos for the past few days, and they're always it's just comparing that with the ST.
I think, oh man, that'd be a cool race. We should get someone with an ST, bruh. Let's do it.
Or an
Let's do
RS.
it. RS.
Oh gosh!
Surprisingly, with how that Mazda,
Then I get all sad.
so surprisingly with how that car pulls, an RS would still smack on it. Like,
Oh yeah.
but it's
Dude, the RS would smack on the STI, and the STI.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's smacking a GT too. From a
Dude, that RS was ridiculous.
Talking about work and working on things, got a cool project coming along June 12th. For those who are, this is a first for everyone who's listening to the podcast because it hasn't been announced to the public yet. But we're gonna be doing a car show. I'm not gonna say the location, whatnot, but we got some entertainment. We got Wolfkill, which will be coming. Which I know a lot of people who listen to him or have gone to at least one of his races. So pretty cool. And then we got some auction stuff, like cars actually being auctioned off.
that's gonna.
And then we also have pinup girls, which from back in the day, pinup girls were the ones that wore the attire and they'd go around with the beer and whatnot.
Yeah,
kind of like back in the day with the Sonic. Dude. They roll up with their rollerblades.
You just had to bring Sonic.
That's gonna be really cool because
that's gonna be super sick.
John actually wants to do a whole pinup photo shoot with his Mustang.
Oh really?
With Susie, yeah, he wants to do that.
Never mind. I thought someone was laughing over there.
But yeah, it'll be great though. It'll be great because we got we're gonna have taco trucks and possibly the sandwich guy truck.
Possibly,
right?
Yeah. I have to tell him what time, but yeah, possibly.
Oh my gosh! If you
is gonna be there, and a couple other food trucks that I'm not even aware of. But the coffee truck as well will be there from. I can't remember the location.
Coffee truck?
There's a coffee truck that I was not aware of.
It's not Florence or anything like that.
I think they usually
isn't it?
park at Carl Tyler on Tuesdays. I think. But anyway, they're gonna
Loose
be going.
Caboose?
I don't
Is it
know
red?
who it is.
It's called Montana Brew Crew Coffee.
Montana Brew Crew Coffee from the audience.
Thanks, Sami.
But yeah, they'll be going there as well, and they're gonna need volunteers. So the crew will be part of the volunteer. I volunteered you guys.
That is.
So you'll be you'll be doing the car
I'm
spotting.
so excited for that.
Car
that'll be fun.
spotting, registration, all that fun stuff that they need.
Dude, June's gonna be a big month.
It's gonna,
It will be an all-day thing actually. So we're gonna do cars and coffee in the morning as usual. We're gonna do it an hour early, so it's gonna be at 9 a.m. And then June 12th.
June 12th.
You'll hear it in the podcast when you hear it. June 12th. So 9 a.m. and then 12 o'clock is when we have like the pre-registration. There's no like actual pre-registration. You register on the spot. We're gonna have 2 lanes of cars just going through. That's why we need volunteers and whatnot to get cars in their spots and where they need to go.
Are we gonna have like police escort or something that?
We've talked about. I think the only thing we're gonna have is security.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like the cops will be aware.
They'll be aware of it.
Oh yeah,
nothing's
definitely.
gonna go down.
No.
Okay.
And then
definitely be
from
aware.
that point, we're gonna have like the normal car show. People can check out the cars and whatnot. There'll be a band playing.
Absolutely, that's pretty sick.
Then there'll be an auction. And then after the auction, there's gonna be there's gonna be the awards for like best people's car, different types of. I think there's 10 different awards, and then and then after that, we get ready for the Missoula Cruisers, which will be cruising in that area. We're not gonna be doing reserve that day, and then while that's happening, because there's a crowd. That's when Wolf Cole goes on stage and does his thing.
Oh my gosh, dude, that sounds like a
all
blast.
day.
And you know what? That's actually really good, especially after this last year that we've had. Having to just stay cooped up inside and like
Right.
just not socializing. And like you can just tell from the past Saturdays, for like the past month, like people are fiending to.
They've been
to
dying.
Yeah, and it's
to
like
come out.
like we're seeing new faces and like people are just like bringing out whatever. Like some people, they just come because they want to meet other people, and it's like it's nice to see everything kind of going back to not going back to normal, but we're kind of like evolving around the
and the car scene's growing.
we're adapting, and like that's really nice to see too, because
for sure.
like dude, we saw R35 like last weekend. Like that's the closest I've
few
ever
of
been
them.
in one. Like I got to sit in one. Like that I
was
can't
awesome.
wait for like what's in the future. Like I could be sitting in an R8 and probably buying one. So I don't know what's so funny.
Actually, that was
I'm
the
just
crazy.
kidding.
So I forgot his name, which I should
one?
have, but the guy with the
Archie?
R8.
Is it Archie?
No,
It is Archie.
No,
Archie?
no.
The guy
Archie's
with
a
an R8?
GTR.
That's the GTR guy.
Oh,
He used to have an R8.
But it was the coolest thing because I went up to him and I was like, "So, like, what got you into getting an R8?" I'll always remember this too. I wish I had it on the vlog. But it's like I couldn't fit into a Lambo.
I was there. I was
like,
there.
"This is
Damn.
freaking
I was there because he's
crazy."
like your
I
height,
love that.
James. He's like,
Is he?
I think he's like about James's height.
6'5".
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
A little bit. Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
want to say if that a little bit taller, but yeah.
But yeah, that was
But
the
like
best
that-
response I've ever heard.
Oh,
I
man,
would
that's
like to buy a
crazy.
Lambo too.
You can't fit in a line.
But you can fit in a Honda.
Dude, I could really fit in the GTR. Like that GTR is no problem. It's so roomy in there.
Oh, dude, it's
That
ridiculous.
was like. Of course, I'm not thinking like it's small as a Lamborghini or anything, but it was super roomy. I was like, oh, this is easy because it's a coupe.
crazy too. Because like there was like no back seats though, from what I remember.
Yeah,
Like,
they're just a little tiny. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I like just 2-door cars.
You got a
Sketch me
two-seater
out
problem?
because I'm so big that I'm like I don't think I'm gonna fit in that many of them. But
you
the
don't have a
GTR
two-seater
was
problem.
super simple. What?
I was like, you got a 2-seater problem.
But anyway, Cody, you're on the LOLO live too, right?
Yeah.
Are you? You're definitely lower than
I'm
LT.
lower than LT.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I scrape those bumps. It's like you.
So so you recently got a new car, right?
I did.
What'd you get?
I got a 240SX S13 with an S15 front end.
Nice.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
didn't realize that.
That's why like it has that miniature like go-kart.
You're gonna have to hand him the microphone while he's talking.
Oh no, like whatever.
Just when you say something, just speak into it.
Yeah.
All right, I thought I was.
You're not speaking into it. Just kidding.
Just FYI, because otherwise I won't be able to.
Don't put your mouth on it. Just blow it.
Won't be able to. Dude. All right. Side story. Just before. Oh shoot. So I need to tell you this story. This is great. I completely forgot about this. So you might want to hand the microphone to LT for a second.
Oh shoot.
So we went to Seattle for a little car show trip. And we went to go try the Jaguar. I don't know what they called it, but they had like a live demo booth where you could try their cars out. And we really wanted to drive the Type R, but it wasn't available because there was a crowd of people and they all wanted to drive the Type R. So we all ended up in.
It was a Land Rover.
The Land Rover,
but it was like a newer one. Yeah,
it was a brand new one.
Okay,
yeah.
It was nice too.
Dude, that thing was nice.
Oh, it drove so smooth.
But yeah, so we hopped. But prior to that, you have to like take a sobriety test. No, not really.
I remember
but
that.
they do check you to see if you got a little something in you.
Yeah.
And so we were in line. We have to run, do this form and whatnot. And then I get up to the front of the line. The lady's like, blow on this, and I was like, I've never done one of these before ever. And I was like, okay. So I just like. And blew on it, and she was like, "All right, you're good. You can move on." And so I just moved a couple steps forward because obviously LT's with me, so I waited for him. And she told him,
mind you guys, I was freaking out the whole time.
She told him to blow on it, and so, dude, I kid you not, he puts his whole freaking mouth right on it.
You're gonna have to watch this video of this podcast to see how he put his mouth on.
Right on it, dude.
I can't just like straight up demonstrate.
I
need like a Capri Sun or something.
I freaking died. That lady was not happy.
No,
she's
really
sitting
was
there having
not.
to clean the
She
thing.
was like this fucking scum. Like, and I'm like, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, we were kind of lit the night before. Like, I'm just having fun with my friends.
Yeah, right.
Like, I didn't know you're supposed to blow.
Like, I don't usually do these things.
Oh yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I used to watch First 48 all the time and shit. Like, I never seen someone blow into one of those. Like, you always have to put your mouth on it.
48. I just got that. Nice.
So, like, if you're hearing,
dude.
never mind. I'm not even.
I was
hope you're doing well.
like so bummed for you guys when you guys couldn't drive
Type R?
The Type R, yeah.
Dude, that Land Rover, dude, it almost got me to wanting to buy a Land Rover. Like, I still want to buy a Land Rover.
Remember when you almost bought that M3?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
dude.
we're just jumping everywhere, but like I just thought about that.
Remember when I put a deposit on it and then didn't even buy the car?
Dude, that was hilarious.
Dude,
I don't remember what happened.
I'm out $500 on that thing.
Oh my god!
What do you mean? What happened?
I was trying to think because we originally went to Kellogg, right?
Yeah, and I saw that they had an M3 on their website. And I was like, "Where's this M3?"
Oh yeah.
And they said, "Oh, it's at our other shop further down the road,
Like
which is
30
like an
miles
hour away."
Yeah.
And
30, 45 miles away.
So we drove down there, and man, this thing was so nice, dude. It was like a gold copperish color, had nice wheels on it. No, and then it had the hump that just distinguishes the M3,
Yeah.
And it was.
Do you remember
like,
what year it was?
It was an 09.
09. Okay. I knew it was somewhere right around there. I don't remember what year it was.
Oh my gosh!
Dude, I looked at the speedometer and I immediately knew. I was like, it goes over 200. It's what I need. So we all hop in it, and mind you, there's 4 of us guys, including these 2 and then the salesman, and we're in a 25-mile-per-hour zone. And I half expected, it's a sedan, I punched it, but half expected it to take a second to go. Dude, we were in our seats.
Dude.
And I was just like, I looked down at the dash, I'm like, whoa.
And we were all in there. Like, there was some weight in there,
like
too.
The Audi. Like, that's the closest I could, describe it.
Oh, my God.
But the whatever tires are on that thing, it was raining that day, too, and it still hooked. Like,
Yeah.
I was like... when it was like long tail, I was like, shit, like it was hooking so good. All right.
But yeah,
It was a good time.
But anyway, good times.
Dude,
but
good time. We got so many of those stories. Like,
Seattle was a good time in general.
we can't redo that one. We freaking
That was too.
he freaking put his mouth on a breathalyzer. You destroyed the door on my SUV.
Yeah, I broke a door, SUV door.
And yeah, a lot of things happened.
And I talked about Silverwood.
And yeah, we don't talk about those.
No.
Those are just you leave those in the past. But anyway, what got you into getting? Because this is your first actual car, right?
Yeah, an actual car.
Yeah, when I met you, you were in a what? What were you
It was
driving?
an 88 Chevy Stepside.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. Chevy Love, my guy. Of course you guys wouldn't know.
We're all like, what?
It's a Montana thing.
Pull it up on Google. Dude,
I will right now.
But anyway, so you saw the car and you knew it was the one. Huh?
Yeah, it's my dream car, S13.
Oh, it was your dream car.
Yep.
So you didn't just jump into a car.
Nope. I was looking for a long time. I wanted to build an S13 up, but for the price I got it for, I would have had to put more than I would have bought it for into it.
Gotcha.
So it was basically a steal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good choice because it's mean. Looks good.
I love it. I'm gonna change the wing. Hopefully LT. Is gonna buy
Yeah.
it.
Oh, you're gonna.
Oh,
you're gonna buy
nuh-uh.
LT?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that.
So like we can put it out after this.
Oh, I don't have it
No,
right now.
no.
He's like, nah.
I was like, whoa, hold on. There's some precautions here to be taken. First, you have to see it'll fit. You know?
It'll fit. It'll
Make it fit. Yeah, it'll fit.
it
Yeah.
fit.
It's universal.
We gonna drill some holes and
universal.
stuff, but
You know
it'll
what?
fit.
Let's just mount it from the trunk, even though it's not built for it. Let's just go and slap it on the.
Wait, what?
I got the clapped out Jeep right now, so I don't have the car.
Oh, there we go.
I got no windshield wipers. You know, gotta have that weight.
Weight reduction. Take out the windows off at the doors.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
Take out the engine. We'll just push it downhill.
Yeah, weight reduction.
So, and you've had it for how long?
I've had the 240 for 2-3 months now.
2 to 3 months.
And you're
2 to 3
swinging it like that already.
Dude,
It's like,
he's
that would take me so
swinging.
much time to learn. But at the same time, it's like, where can you even like go
Swing it?
safely swing it without?
He was swinging in the mid.
exactly.
I mean,
how do you only have it for 3 months?
I won't say
and
this is
swing
the case. People are, but yeah, he was swinging it in places where you don't just practice
Yeah.
to swing.
it? I definitely would have tapped someone's freaking Forerunner though.
Whoa!
I mean,
jeez.
I mean, someone's Ranger.
Ford
Someone's
Ranger.
Ranger.
Someone's Ranger. Yeah, no.
Correction.
Someone would have been getting clapped that day. I would have been like, kiss with the backside,
Kiss.
bro. But like, I don't see how you only had that for like 2-3 months and you're already like swinging like that. Like I'd be stalling. I'd be like,
Gotta practice my that.
He swung. So you swung at
I did.
just the other day when we went to go
swung.
test drive the car that I want to get.
Kick shifted the automatic and swung it, huh?
We went to the bridge, the bridge going back onto Broadway. You come under the bridge, stopped at the stoplight, and then you turn back onto Broadway from Subaru.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, he just swang it hard, and then he got all cheery again, and he's just like bouncing
Yeah,
in there like he freaking does.
Bouncing the rev limiter.
Ground killer, my God.
But I was like, geez.
Dude.
I was laughing like the whole way like down that road, like from the airport.
Broadway?
Like, Jay
Yeah.
was just seeing me just like hunched over, just dying, bro. Because like I was really in my seat like that. It wasn't like the 240 where everything. No, it was like I
Keep
was
seeing
being
your seat.
thrown from like.
Dude, that reminds
Target.
that reminds me of the time when we were going to Kellogg, and I was literally sleeping in the back of no, I was in the front, or was Susie in the back?
For
I
what?
can't remember when we were on our way over there because I rode with you.
I think
Did I
you're
ride
in front.
front?
I think you're in front.
Yeah, so I'm like sleeping and I wake up and we're cruising next to LT. And LT's like rolls his window down. He's all smiling at us. And freaking a rapper, like a McDonald's
He's
rapper,
eating a burger.
slaps him right in the face.
Yeah.
Them junior bacon cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Man, those are hitting. So
Yeah,
I
he was eating a
I
burger.
was eating a burger and like the rapper like slapped me in the face while I was driving.
Literally like movie. Yeah. It was like movie moment. That moment you see in a movie that you don't think actually happens.
You just see me like throw park on like all the time, like I just drop back.
He's just like, "Arr!"
Dude, it was hilarious. I was freaking. I actually got that on the vlog. I have that on video too. I'll have to look
Dude,
back.
we
on
have
that.
we have
I
so
did.
many good clips on video that like
Dude,
people just need to see.
It was a movie moment. It was literally hilarious. It's like when someone gets slapped with the newspaper, but instead of the newspaper, we got slapped with his McDonald's wrapper.
It's bittersweet letting it be a junior bacon cheeseburger wrapper. I don't know. That's all I gotta say.
I feel like I deserve better.
Oh, dude, there's so many other. Like, one time we were going to Silly Lake too, or whatever, and we were all. You were following Rhonda.
No, Rhonda was following me.
Oh, she was.
Oh, was just us three?
Yeah.
That was just us three and Rhonda, right?
Yeah.
Woo! Dude,
scary.
that was right after. That was not too short after you got the Corvette.
No, I had a Challenger.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, he did have the Challenger. I in my mind they're both the same color, so I'm just like, no, that was the Challenger. Okay.
No, I remember like there was like 4 or 5 cars.
Dude, he
that
was
were,
hooking.
like just.
Dude,
sitting
you were
there.
so you're
And I was
freaking
just like, so
Dude.
I go into the opposite lane and I start passing 1, 2, 3. And I see cars headed towards us. And I look in my rearview mirror and here's Rhonda following me. And I'm like, if I have to swing it in, she's not going to see the car in front of me
Oh.
whatsoever. But no, we hauled past 5 of these cars,
Dude.
and swapped lanes at the last second. And I was just
You
like,
don't run, dude. You don't run with Rhonda unless you're ready to freaking die.
Unless you're ready to go.
If Rhonda's listening to this, like props to Rhonda.
dude, if anything happens, you lose power, anything, you're
Yeah,
dead.
because me and LT were hanging back for. Dude, we had Quinn. Quinn was with us.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Quinn in the little 2.5.
We'll top that like at 98. I was like, sorry, bro, we gotta leave you behind.
Dude, yeah. When we came down that bridge and we had to pass those people, me and you, like I took off, and then you were kind of like hesitant. But then you took off,
Yeah, 'cause I have, like,
and
third gear.
then Quinn took off, and I see him pull out, and then he's just like, and he pulls right back in.
Right back in. Dude, that was that was an intense moment. And we did it a couple times.
Yeah, and then we parked Quinn's car because he was like, I can't drive it anymore because he ran it so hard
Didn't
trying
you,
to keep
do
up with us.
Excel? Like, weren't you in the STI and you guys had a close call or something?
We had a really close call.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I was there
But
for
before
that
we get to that story, though,
Oh, yeah.
there is a point where we were coming down there's a long stretch. You can, like, it's the top of the hill, and you, like, it kind of
Yeah.
comes down, and then it goes to the other side of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell, like, there's no cop there. So I swapped lanes, and Rhonda and I just did a run, not even racing, but we were just, like, seeing out, like, our top speed. We're flying just side by side down this. I don't even know what
And your
speed we
drive
hit.
shaft was okay?
Yeah, we were fine. Yeah.
Damn.
But like we came over, up to the crest of the hill. I swapped lanes, slowed down. Freaking sure enough, there's a cop.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, if he had seen us, we would have
Yeah, there was. I remember that. There
pulled
was.
over
You
instantly.
guys would have been turned into moose poop.
But yeah, you want to tell your story? You want to tell your story? That was crazy too.
Yeah. So I mean, so we were LOLO Highway, right?
Yeah.
We were all cruising up to LOLO Highway. We're hauling cheese, and we got how many were there?
Buttermilk.
I don't even
Buttermilk. How many of us were there? Like there's like 5 of us because we had a line, and me and Excel are at the back
I think there was 5 of us.
in the
Yeah, I
STI.
think- Oh, dude, rip the STI, man.
What?
literally.
I missed the STI, dog.
Oh,
like,
dude.
we did so much crazy shit in that car.
I know,
Pause
right?
for a sec.
Yeah. So we're me and Excel are in the back of the line ripping the STI, trying to keep up with everybody because it was rough keeping up with everybody. I think Excel ate too much burgers that day, but or I just suck at driving. And
I mean, he does weigh the
we
car
think it's the
down.
last one. Huh?
He does
Let's
weigh
weigh
the car down.
yeah.
Somebody make a D's.
Dude, anything weighed that car down. It pissed me off. Anytime I had anything in that car, I could just feel it.
Actually, I'm gonna sidetrack for just a moment. There was one time when I bought the vet. You probably know where I'm going with this. And we're down just the normal low, like pass with all the twisty turns, and we're going that straightaway. And he honked. I was like, okay, freaking ran it. That's the first time I ever like ran him in the vet.
Yeah.
And then we like, I flew down that road. Like I didn't even hesitate. He slowed down because we were flying already. I just like I didn't stop basically. And we get to that convenience store.
Yeah.
And we pull out. And he's all complaining how like Susie was weighing the car down. Dude. And Susie's like Wait.
just looking at me like,
she's like, we were racing? I was
Yeah.
like, oh, just burned him.
yeah.
Yeah, someone give that girl a Hollywood star. That's some crazy.
Dude, no, that's my girl, dude. She always roasts me in front of all the boys all the time.
Hey.
All the time, dude. That's the
She would say that too. I can hear
She
her say
would,
that in
right?
Susie's voice. She's like, oh, we were racing.
Oh, dude, you guys don't even know, man. Like, cause I always have her with me, and like, you guys get roasted by each other, but I get roasted by my girl and you guys.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
At the
man.
same
Someone call
time.
me Eddie Murphy.
All right, but anyway, back to your story.
I don't even want to tell it no more. Well, I kind of want you to tell it because you were in the passenger,
Yeah.
and
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's so fast for me, but I want to like understand like how scary it was for you because I was just like, oh. Freak.
so yeah, we're coming up on the semi. Everyone's like passing the semi truck, so of course we go to pass them too because we're falling behind.
Yeah.
And we go to pass them, and like we're literally passing them, and either the
I think
truck
it was a
or the
van
SUV or
something.
whatever,
Yeah.
either they sped up or they just got there way too quick. Because we had enough room for a second. We had enough room for a second.
Yeah.
And then we didn't.
So like yeah, so we go in to pass the semi. There's a car coming towards us, and I want to say it's a van. They actually reared off
Yeah.
They rear off a little bit.
They had to get into the shoulder.
They got in the shoulder like to where like dust is coming up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so like if whoever was driving that van didn't rear off, I don't think we would have squeezed in between the van and the semi.
And by squeeze, like, we literally squeezed. Like, I'm surprised he didn't knock a mirror off because you could hear the wind.
Yeah,
like just change.
Because we had the windows down, and when we're going, when we went, so like I said, I'm going to pass the semi. The van's coming at us. They rear off to give us room because, and granted, we're going like 125 at this point.
We're going pretty fast.
And so they rear off. Dust comes up, and I'm just like, I just go for it. I don't even know if we're gonna make it. Like I do not know if we're gonna fit. It's just like I have to go for it or hit them head on, and I'm not gonna hit them head on, so I'm just gonna go for it. And when we went for it, it was just like you could just hear wind from both the van and the semi, and the STI just like catching this wind stream and just going right through.
Dude,
You just got dyno.
what's funny?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
What's funny is that I like look over at him and I'm like, do you have any more gears? Because I was just like, can we go any faster?
Dude, no. I was like, because it was bad. I didn't like when you asked me, I didn't even know. Like I was like, I don't know, because like at that point it happened so fast. I was just like, all I know is my foot just went. And I'm just like, I wasn't worrying about like
we were at the top end of that car, and I was just like, oh my god,
An SCI?
that freaking car's slow.
I miss that car though.
Flashy, it's super flashy, but it's like it's
dude,
no,
it's way too.
no
There was one
boost.
time before I did. No, I had somewhat of the modifications already on the Vet. Him and I are cruising. We're on the phone because that's what we do. We're on the phone cruising, and I pull up next to this 4Runner. Maybe that was telling you the future. But anyway,
Dude,
there's four girls. There's four girls just bumping in a brand new 4Runner.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. That's
And
great.
I pulled up right next to them. I'm sitting so low, like they cannot see me whatsoever. They're talking amongst each other and whatnot. I rev it, still nothing. I didn't have the exhaust, I don't think then though.
No.
So and I'm on the phone still with Flash, and I was like, they freaking not are even paying
He's
attention
in
to
the
me.
vet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so the light turns green. I freaking take off, and I look back in my rearview mirror. As soon as he passes by, they all look over, and I was just like,
Well,
"What?"
yeah, but then we pull into Wendy's.
And they followed us.
We
followed
pull
us.
into Wendy's. They followed us, and then they pull to the side, and they're like trying to talk because I have the windows down, and they're just like nice car and all that. But then I just start talking about the 4Runner because I'm like, that's a nice 4Runner. Like I know how much those run. Where the hell did you get that?
Yeah, screw this.
And she's like, it's my dad's, and I was like, of course. But yeah, that car was super flashy. It wasn't not enough power.
Yeah, I remember.
Not enough power. That's the thing I miss about it because that's what I like to do is I wanted it to look nice. Because I had a warranty on it, so I wasn't trying to do anything tune and all that crap, and because I didn't want to break the warranty that I spent $3,000 on, and I wanted it just to look nice, and it definitely caught attention, but it lacked in other places.
in other places. Oh, that was awesome. And then you told them, oh yeah, my friend was mad that you guys didn't pay attention to him.
Yeah,
because he's in the vet.
That's nice.
And they're like, oh, we thought it was some old guy or something like that. I was just like, of course, of freaking course.
It was awesome.
Yeah, but those were
We
the
thought he was on his
days.
way to the golf course.
Right.
But so what are your plans with the car?
Plans are to pimp it out a little more.
Pimp it.
Pimpin'.
I'm gonna try to put a photo on the podcast video so they can understand by what you mean by pimping it out more.
Yeah, can we like show a photo? real
Yeah,
quick?
we can show a photo.
Oh, let me show y'all.
No, we'll show a photo on the, on the edited side.
Well, we're recording, aren't we?
I
could just be like,
Do you mean like
this is what it looks like now, and he still wants to pimp it out.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
So he means like parking lot pimp.
yeah.
Parking lot.
So-
So slam it.
Nah, man.
No, not slamming.
Make it look,
Dude, I already scrape on those bumps.
Yeah, he does already scrape.
I'm surprised that you don't have bags on it. Honestly, like
I'm getting there.
you're getting
I'm
there. You're gonna do bags?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Right now, I got.
really?
Yes.
LT's like, oh man, I need to get some bags.
Oh, BC's coming off.
Yeah, like this is what he's working with, and he wants to pimp it.
Oh yeah, by the way, if y'all like that picture, hit him up. I'm pretty sure you just showed them the picture you took last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can put those. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're single too, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we'll put his
Dude,
put
he's
his
pimping everything out.
Instagram on there.
Pimp the car, pimp himself.
Yeah, you know,
Exactly.
I want that top hat. I want that
I'm
cane.
gonna like Ludacris says, straight automobile pimp.
Get up.
But yeah, that's cool.
I have a license plate that I'm going to put on the roll cage up front that says,
okay.
what the fuck? That's coming in.
Instead of douche.
Yes, there was one that says spoon, but I was like, you know what? I'm going with what the fuck.
I know it's spoon.
Spoon's
Just kidding, no, don't.
Spooner.
It was green and white, so I was like, no.
I just want to get tuna.
So it's not going to be
Crust.
is it a legit plate or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's like a Japanese little one.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
It's just for style type thing.
Yeah.
You mean like the super old Japanese ones with like the red stripe going down the middle?
No.
Oh, okay.
But we can do that.
Those are
I-
nice.
those
Those are
are
nice.
sick.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do that with that.
Are you gonna wrap it like any other different color? You're gonna keep it like that
Recently,
asteroid like gray.
Dude, that's
Recently-
an amazing color.
It's a nice color.
The glitter on it.
No,
like
it's
the
not,
glitter,
but
I'm keeping the glitter on
purple.
top.
Yeah.
But with the
something about
with the whole car, besides the whole top with the glitter, I'm gonna probably do like a deep gray purple
Okay.
oof.
and put like some final decals on the side with like hexagons going up.
Gotcha.
And then I want to do that color with maybe like purple, pure purple, and then probably have white under it. So it's like a 3D type thing.
I see. Yeah.
Damn.
I used to.
Okay.
That's funny. That hexagon design that you were talking
So
about.
like an artist.
It reminds me of like Need for Speed or like Forza. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
Yeah.
actually slap the. I've always been a huge fan of that hexagon vinyl.
Yeah.
You like put it on the backside. It makes it pop.
Yeah. I want to get the hexagon lights for a garage. Have you seen those?
No, I haven't.
Because when you have a really shiny car, like it reflects and it gives it that hexagon look. It is freaking
It's
crazy.
like some shield type stuff.
It's like some Stradman stuff actually, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I got spacers for the rear.
Okay.
Nice.
So it'll have to be flush.
That'll
Someone
look
else
good.
is getting spacers. I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Are you?
yeah, no, yeah, not as it won't look anything like his. Like
You know what we need to do? We just need to get rid of
need
the
wheels.
passenger seat and the rear seats,
No.
and the heater. We'll put a roll cage in there.
needs an AC still.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Huh?
we can just get rid of the AC. The AC's not in there anymore anyway.
Yeah, it's been like
Well,
2
the
years.
compressor's still on there. The belt's just
Yeah,
not on
the
there.
belt's just not there.
Yeah, so
But,
we'll strip
yeah.
that out, and strip a couple. You don't need windshield wiping fluid. We'll get rid of those. No windshield wipers. Yeah, and we'll call it good.
There we
Get
go.
rid of the windows. You don't need windows.
I don't. I mean, I could just get rid of the car right now. I mean, if we're just gonna.
Geez,
go
that was a
down
real
the-
quick turn.
Like,
There's a
it's-
Speed 3 with 10,000 miles on it, probably because they blew the last engine. But
Oh, I thought he was about. I was about to bash him with this mic.
it's completely gutted, dude. It looks like. Have
It
you seen the
actually
Mini
looks
Cooper?
pretty
I'll
gnarly.
finally get the respect.
Have you
I
seen
deserve.
Andrew's Mini Cooper? The inside of it?
The red one?
Yeah.
No,
Have you seen
actually
inside of
never.
it?
Actually, no.
Oh,
I've actually never seen the side of it either.
Dude, he's got that thing stripped out too.
Really?
Does he really?
Yeah. If he puts a supercharger on that thing, he's gonna freaking flying.
No, I told him, I'm like, bro, I like your
Dang,
car.
I didn't
Like,
know that.
personally, like, I think I always like to see Aston Martins just like wide bodied and like just low. They just look so. You know what I'm saying?
Wide body the world, my guy.
Yeah, you know what? Just wide body the Mustang right now.
Why buy the Mustang?
Yeah.
That'd be really
And
nice.
also speaking of wide body and low, Sami's about to get pretty low pretty soon.
He wishes.
No comment.
James, we're so excited for you, buddy.
For me?
Yeah. that's
Why?
we are.
Because I'm finally getting in the car gang again.
Yeah, dude. It's.
Yeah, it didn't take that long. I had a friend at the post office just the other day. For people listening, like I've been just doing my own thing for a little bit, and so I guess the whole post office knows now that I'm getting rid of the 4Runner, just because word of mouth and
Hey, you can sell it quicker, right?
I know, right?
You might as well start
No,
getting flyers and putting them in the mailbox.
Ain't nobody buying it there, man. They're trying to. There's people working there. Huh?
Yeah, just put it. We'll put it on the blog as well.
Right.
The podcast.
Get it?
Yeah, and like I had a bunch of people coming up to me, and they're like, "One day with the squad, and you're getting rid of the 4Runner already, huh?" I was like, "Geez."
We're a bad influence. Talking about bad influence, we should bring Josh here on the
yeah.
podcast. I know he's managing, but I'm sure
He's
we're
managing
at a good
sound
spot
right
right
now,
now. I'm mostly because of all the tickets that he's gotten. That's what I meant by
Oh, yeah,
bad
dude.
influence.
That Audi launch
Come
is
in,
so
come
hard.
in.
Goddamn.
I mean, I'd get that many tickets too if my Audi was, if I had an Audi that launched super hard like that.
8 times, huh?
Yeah,
VTEX
I
kicking
pulled
in.
over 8 times. I've only gotten 1 ticket so far. All the rest they just get deferred.
Jeez.
So I've gotten technically 3 tickets, but they all get deferred. So I don't like nothing like it.
James, come on, man.
Well, I love that you use that one.
Do I look like Corey?
No, dude, it's not you. Dude, it's not you. It's the cars.
Yeah, but it's like
It's not you.
it's like
You
they-
guys literally have the same car, same color.
right,
So,
right, but
well, I know, but to a person,
but then
Oh,
it's
I
like
just
when
slobbered
they,
everybody.
it's like when they
to an
see
average
me.
person, it's a whatever the blue that is. It's a blue Mustang.
Deep impact.
Deep impact.
Blue. Get it right, bro.
Yeah, I know.
God damn.
That's why I didn't even want to try. I was like, I know there's a specific name for it.
Come on, dog.
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
dog.
He's all sad now. Deep
It's okay.
impact.
Yeah, I just got pulled over last weekend for 15 over. And the guy,
Wow.
the guy still cut me a deal and dropped it to just 10 over, right on East Missoula, right there.
Just
Yeah,
tell him you know John.
Yeah, no shit, he gets
Yeah.
pulled over enough.
Yep. Undefeated.
I just go in whenever I get those tickets. So I just go in and talk to the judge and be like, "Look, man, I really don't want this to be on my insurance." And 9 times out of 10,
I bet you do.
9 times out of 10, they defer it, so it goes away. Yeah,
The secret
Yeah.
words.
yeah.
Literally 9
There's a
times
little-
out of 10, because he literally goes 10 times.
Oh yeah, I never pay the fine. I always fight it, like every single time.
That's what I heard though. You can like, I mean, I heard that you.
Yeah,
can,
you have
and
the
actually
right.
Usually,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
usually
Yeah.
successful.
I've legitimately like represented myself in like as a lawyer in the court and made a complete ass out of myself. And the judge still pulled me into her office afterward and was
Like
like,
screaming?
"Look, huh?
Like screaming?
Oh no, I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Oh,
I was like,
thought you were-
I got in a wreck. I hit black ice and like lost control of my car and hit a guardrail. And the cop comes up and he's like, you know, you're driving too fast for the road conditions. And I was like, when I got into court, I was like, how are you able to tell the road conditions after a sand truck comes by and plows the road at the same time and you show up afterwards? And he's like, he goes off like, my training, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, there goes my ace in the hole, dude.
He was like, you don't think anybody's asked me that question before,
right.
boy?
Yeah. But the judge pulls me in after. She's like, I really like how you carried yourself. I appreciate you coming in here and doing all that. And I was like, well, seems like I wasted everybody's time. And she's like, no, that's your right. That's your right. I'll tell you what, I'll defer the ticket for you. And if you don't get any tickets in this county for the next 6 months, it'll just go away. You pay like a little $20 fine and don't get a ticket in this county. That's the secret right there.
That's the secret.
At one
right
point, I
there.
had 3 tickets in 3 different counties that were deferred, so I had to there was no speeding between here and Missoula. Period. Otherwise, because if I get a ticket in one of those counties, I get slapped with the one that's deferred and the one that I get, like no question, they're not gonna let it go. So, with those deferred tickets, I'm usually pretty tame.
Wow.
But in between-
shoot, you ain't going to Cali then.
Oh,
Nah, yeah.
No, that's a different county, dude.
I cruised-
That's a different county.
Whatever,
right there.
man. I cruised
Los Santos.
after St. George. I cruised down to Cali at like 100, 105, like the whole way, like that Arizona Pass right there.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
was cruising through there,
Yep.
dude.
Okay, so what
Same
about,
thing like going to Wyoming. That's like down to Wyoming and into Colorado.
Oh yeah.
When I did that in STI once, that was like a solid 110, like the whole way from here to Wyoming.
Wyoming's good for that because it's
Yeah.
actually really flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I lived in
Yeah,
Wyoming
dude.
for
It
a
was
couple years.
granted when I went, I was going for a family trip, so I had the trunk completely full of like suitcases and stuff. And there's a certain section in Wyoming, like close to Laramie, it gets really, really wavy. The highway, it's literally just straight for like hours, but in some spots it's really wavy. And I'm just like, because I'm going like 110, and every once in a while I'll just be like, boom.
Oh yeah, the roads are
In the
definitely
SCI?
no
Yeah,
good, dude.
and the STI isn't even low. So like
It was
y'all, and when I get my new car, it's like don't even.
got no business in good old Wyoming. Hey, you mentioned Colorado though, man. I want like a burger with like eggs on it or something right now, man. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Dude, that reminds me. I was going to the store one time getting something to eat, you know, like some jalapeno poppers or something like that, you know. And I was going like 90 to 100 down in the valley. I was like hauling.
Jeez.
And I'm coming up. I see this black thing in the middle of the road. It's like, all right, you know, little small piece, not bad, plastic. Turned out to be a hood.
Really?
Yeah,
Like a whole ass hood.
dude. A whole hood, the whole thing. And there's this Mustang on the side of the road. He has his hood, so I'm like, whose hood is this?
He has his
Right?
hood.
Yeah,
He's like, he just got a new one. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
yeah. So
Yeah, he looks like he's all sweating. He's all sweating like he just put some work in.
and I ripped that wheel to the side, all nonchalant. I fucking slammed to the side. I hear my tire just scraping against it. Like I just hear. Ching.
Yeah.
Like Black Panther. Dude, I was waiting. Dude, I was waiting for my tire just go. Here we go.
Not on the freaking what wheels do you have on? What wheels do you have on there?
What wheels?
Because I forgot. They're nice.
Two
wheels.
sets.
Yeah, they're.
Cosmes.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I say it right?
Cosmos?
Cosmes. I think they're Cosmes.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Gold on the front.
I'll be like, damn. I guess you're gonna have to give them to me now.
Oh yeah.
I haven't got to eyeball that 240 just yet.
Oh, you
I
should
want
see
to check
it.
it
Oh,
out.
dude, you got to go for a ride in it. It's
Yeah?
so
He
light.
just swings.
It's
Hell
so
yeah,
light.
dude.
Like,
That's so nice.
It's a spaceship. It really is.
It really is.
Right.
Like you're about to watch a Ken Block.
Switchboard.
Yeah, like you're watching a Ken Block video.
Dude, I love it, but I hate it because like sometimes when you start it, like shuts off and it's like, oh, that sounds good, and then you're like,
At least it's like John. It's like John.
Yeah, John. Yeah, and me is just like
Just cranking.
Yeah, we'll have to go ride for ride then. I'll launch
yeah.
my Audi for you.
Ride for ride. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna have to go for a ride.
He's like, it's about time I get that tent ticket.
Yeah. Man, I've been talking my way out of it. I got like a 92% success rate on that shit.
We're gonna 5-0 pull up right now. Cause like normally I don't do these things. But ever since I've been hanging out with you fools, like,
Which is like for the last few years. So normally
You
you
just run
do.
over curbs usually. That's all.
Well, damn. Dude. Anyway, hey, you know what? Anyway, Tyler's just cracking it off today. So it was late. It was like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock, and like Hannah and I were out grocery shopping. Okay, and it wasn't even. I don't even know why I was in a huge rush. At the job that I had at the time, I was just trying to get home and get some sleep. So, but we didn't eat dinner yet. So we left, and we're on reserve. And Hannah, she'll go the speed limit, but like she kind of has a lead foot too. But I got a lead foot. And so I like to show off to her sometimes, even though she can't stand it. And I like downshifted, with my press select. I had to clarify because I know Tyler's already looking at me from the side here.
Press select.
And
Shifter life. Man.
so like, I just downshift in like second, and I just gun it past her. And so like, but there was this black Explorer in front of me, so I couldn't like finish topping off. And I'm like, oh, who's this mom in this Ford Explorer, like all black, trying to look all hard? Like you just want to look like a cop. And so like, I'm like, all right, let me just piss her off real quick. And so like I downshifted again. I was like, whoom, whoom, whoom. And then like as soon as I go around, it's like, oh no.
Oh no.
Because something told me. I was like, bro, there's gonna be white on the side of this damn car. Sure enough, it said sheriff on the side. I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, I gotta keep pushing it out. So like,
I can't stop now.
I was so like,
That's
I was
awesome.
45, 50, 60, and like,
wow. What, you're
I was like,
ridiculous.
come
I
on,
love
be
that.
six,
You're
come
like,
on, be six.
I gotta keep pushing.
I was like, I can't look stupid now. Like he already caught me, so I was like, he'll probably think I'm cool.
Yep, follow through, dude.
He already caught
So
you.
like I was going like 60 in front of this cop,
Jeez.
And
Like,
and
dumbass.
and like I was trying to evade him because I knew that he saw me. So
Yeah.
he was right behind me for like 10 seconds. Like I'm chilling, going 60 still, and he's going 50. And like I'm chilling, I'm like, like, I'm sorry about that. Like 60, no big deal. He ain't gonna pull me over. And then I was like, dude, I'm gonna just turn on this road to like get to my house. Like it's a shortcut. And like right when I was going to, he lit my ass up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man. I was like, damn. So I ended up pulling on that road anyway because that was the only place I could pull over. And he got out and he's like, dude, like, are you okay? Like, are you in a rush somewhere? And I'm like, you're like, I was going like 50, right? And I'm like, yeah, man. I just have a little too much fun sometimes. And I was like, I'm just trying to go home. I'm just trying to go home and get dinner made. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't cite me. He was cool. Most of the time when I've been pulled over, it's been by sheriff.
Yeah.
And most of the time they've been pretty cool. Like I've never been cited by sheriff, but I have been cited once, and that was those bike cops.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
And I was
They'll
on
get
that
you,
on
dude.
street bridge. Yeah, no, he lit my ass up.
Yeah, sheriff pulled me over when I was doing a wheelie on my bike at 60 down reserve.
Oh, you're a fool for
Yeah,
that.
dude. Yeah, he pulled me over for that. But he's like, look, I get it, man. Everybody likes to come out, have fun on these cruise nights.
That's what they always say, and
But
like they're
you
respectful
gotta,
with that.
yeah, he's like, you gotta take it easy. And I was
He's like,
no,
no
no problem, man. I'm going home now. We're good.
He's like, you go on right ahead.
He's like, just at least keep it down.
Yeah.
Like, just keep it on two wheels, please.
He's like,
go
I came
on,
over
dude.
the bridge and I saw you on one wheel. You come down pretty hard, so I know
Oh,
you've seen
dang,
me.
that's crazy. It's like he tells you like going right ahead, and like there's like a $200 ticket like taped to the back of your bike.
Right,
You're like,
yeah. Get home, it's still flapping in the wind.
Yeah,
No,
the
but
sheriffs
the-
are pretty good.
The sheriffs were pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah,
Because he
no,
could have
yeah.
impounded my shit.
no,
Yeah.
like I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
in California, bro, like it's kind of personal out here. Like it's such a small town, like
Yeah, everybody
you kinda
knows
know.
everybody.
Yeah.
But like California, bro, like it'll be someone like you, like just like a regular young 25-year-old dude pulling me over. It's like, dude, like fuck your slow ass Mustang. Like I'm giving you a $2,000 ticket. Have a good day.
Right.
And like each
Because I'm
day
trying to
it's
prove
different.
myself in the
And
in
in
the
California,
force.
bro, like I mean, it's a huge. So like,
Yeah.
we're lucky out here.
Yeah, shit. My ticket last week for 10 over.
Oh, okay. You know what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, my ticket last week only cost me $55, and it's 10 over. So
That's
it's
not
that
bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
I was going like 10 over. James,
I
I,
think-
know you've been pulled over.
Yeah, by a sheriff too.
Yep. Going how fast?
I think it was 60 down.
What about Colorado?
Going down Brooks. Me and we went to the gym, and then of course, like we were talking about, Rhonda was at the gym, and when you run with Rhonda, you either run it hard or you don't run at all. And so we had a good workout because she works out with my fiance, and so we work out and then we leave, and she just takes off blasting down Brooks.
bet it sounded so nice too.
Yeah, dude, it sounds great, and it's like inspiring. You're like, oh, now I got to take off because I just want to like hang out with this Evo.
I got boost. I mean, if I had boost, absolutely, bro.
Yeah. So I took off, and I don't know why. Like I told you guys this before. I don't know why, but I thought you were behind me, LT. I thought you were behind me, and I don't know why. I thought it was a Charger, but I thought it was a It was dark. I thought it was a Mustang. And I was like, oh, LT's behind me. This is dope. So then I gas it.
That's cold.
And that's when I went up to 60. And then he just lights me up. And I'm like, not LT.
Oh, shit.
And then,
No way.
and so that was like a month after I got pulled over. Like I was telling you guys, in Wyoming. No, I was in Colorado at that time. But that was on that same drive. Because I got pulled over there I was going 90, like 97.
Yeah,
But the speed limit was 60.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the
That's
one
an
that got
expensive
me.
one. That's spendy, dude.
Dude, it was spendy. and that guy was like, I was like, well, I'm not from here. And he's like, well, you're gonna have to go to court in 3 weeks. And I'm like,
I can't come back.
you know how far? Like, I'm like, I live 15 hours away from here. Like, and so I had to like type this letter, send it to the judge over there in Denver, Colorado. And he was like, cool, well, just pay us $350 and you're fine. But $350.
Yeah, no, that's still steep.
Yeah.
That's a
man.
steep one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a car note.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly.
And so I was worried, like, the most thing I was worried about is that it was, like, on my Montana record, but it doesn't transfer. So that cop, the sheriff that pulled me over here for going 60 down Brooks, he was like, well, I'm going to run this real quick. And if you haven't been pulled over in the last few months, I'll just let you go. And I was like, uh-oh.
He's gonna slap me with the big one too.
And he was like, all right, I ran it. You're good, man. He's like, you're good to go. Just slow down a little bit. He's like, I understand this is a really flashy car. And I was like, yeah. But I was like, I left and I was like, so that's when I learned like it didn't transfer, I guess, because obviously I just got
locked
pulled
out.
over in Colorado. Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. So now we can get pulled over in Colorado and come back home. And it
Actually,
doesn't
I still
transfer.
want to visit Colorado.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was going to Colorado, I'd be going that fast too.
Yeah, as a road I'd never been on. Like I've lived there my whole life and I'd never been on this road. And
Oh,
it's through
wow.
the canyons.
Dude.
So I was just hauling and I didn't even see him. Like that's how canyony and crazy it is.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And,
That
like,
sounds like a drive.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
And then he just pulls out from like behind these bushes. And I'm just like, oh, damn.
He said, "Gotcha, bitch." Yeah. What was I gonna say? I think also who has some very interesting stories about getting pulled over. His name is Tyler. So let's go ahead and
Come jump in.
yeah,
Tyler.
come jump in, Tyler.
I'll give you mine because I got a dip.
All right, now we're back with Tyler and Cody. Nathan. Sorry.
Shucks.
Jack.
I'm honored to be here again.
And then myself, Josh. Flash had to go. He's got to go check out a new car. Hopefully he actually gets it so he can be part of the group. What kind of car you got, bud?
Yeah.
I got a 2016 Subaru Legacy.
Yeah, you got anything done to it or?
No.
Because you're pretty new to the whole crew, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on.
He's single too.
Yeah, oh yeah, there you go. Single,
there you go,
single,
man, there you
young,
go.
ready to mingle. You know, promise he's old enough.
Probably don't look like it, but I am.
I know you're paying, dude. I know you're paying. Well, you got any big plans for your car? New car?
Not yet.
Not yet. Huh?
No.
I'm looking at buying a bike for myself. Another one. I already got 2 of them, but I need more. Dude. Yeah.
There's never enough.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I have too much fun on them. So.
I can't do bikes. Nope.
Well, you got that the.
Well, it's like I always tell my friends every time I'm about to go buy a bike. So, anyways, yeah, every time my friends go look at bikes, and I get the itch for it every so often. But I always tell them, have my living will ready to sign as I sign the documents to buy this bike because I'm already stupid enough on 4 wheels. I don't need to subtract anymore.
Right. Well, if you can ride my bike if you sign a waiver.
A waiver of I'm gonna die, so I don't hold you
No
responsible.
accountability for me, man. You're getting on this bike. You know what you can do, what you can't do.
You know it's coming.
So, you see me like zipping, and then all of a sudden, no more bike.
It's like
Well, I got full coverage. I'm good.
it's like should I sign my will now or
Yeah, where's that living will at?
Yeah, I wouldn't get on one.
No?
No.
I got a 600 that you can ride.
Nah, man.
Jixer?
No, it's just an FC6. Little Yamaha. It's kind of a beater. I just use it to do wheelies and stuff on it in town. My 1000's a little sketchier to do wheelies. You got to be going like fucking 40, 60.
You
Then
talking like Rough Rider stuff?
oh, I try. I mean, I'm not great at it. I just pretty much do power up wheelies to the end of first gear.
man, might as
Then you blow
well.
the tranny.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But the bike that I got's ridiculous. It goes like 100 mile an hour in first gear before it starts redlining.
Yeah, don't let me on.
It's so much fun, man. I topped it out at 189. I can't hit 190 on it. I've tried so hard.
I can get it there.
Oh, downhill. You weigh less than I do, bro.
Well, I know. I'm working on it.
But yeah, I'm getting those fixed up right now, and I'm gonna be just cruising this whole summer. I'm looking at a new BMW 1000.
Ooh.
They're just
Yeah,
fucking expensive. 15 grand for a brand new one. Or not even
Jeez.
brand new.
nice.
Dude, I got pulled over this one time. I had a 300Z, I think it was, like an 84, like old one. And I was slamming gears with my sister in it. I was going 20 over the speed limit,
Oh, that never does any good.
no plates, no insurance.
Oh, bud.
And the guy pulled me over. He was like, "Do you have insurance, like license and insurance?" I'm like,
anything?
"I don't have it all." He just looks at me like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't have it."
Did you get to drive home, or they impound
Yeah,
your
no,
shit?
no. They told me to like just go home.
Dude, just
Go
as
home.
LT was saying, if this was California, your shit would have been in
Oh, yeah.
impound lot so
I would have been in
dude.
jail. I would have been
Okay,
done.
well, the worst states to drive in are New York, California, and there's one other one, Washington.
I know the roads.
Washington's bad.
Well,
The
so
roads
you
in
guys were all
Portland
talking
are
about
fucking
tickets, about your worst tickets and stuff.
Oh, definitely not my worst, but yeah.
So I'll give you guys. I'll give you guys a good story. So what happened was this was years ago. I just got my Cobalt, and I'd say probably about 6 months with it at this point. And we're getting ready to do a round the world deployment. So my boat starts in Everett, Washington, and then we wind up in Virginia.
Okay.
So I no longer want to have my car in Washington because, well, I'm never coming back.
Yeah, you'll be in Virginia when you get back.
Exactly. So my best friend, Matt, who has the other Audi that you see every so often,
Yeah.
he and I were heading back to my house over here in Montana. And so it was just one of those days that, coming from I-5 Seattle or Everett all the way through Seattle, up the 90 through Snoqualmie and all that. Mm-hmm. It was just taking forever to get to the 90 at this point. Like, I kid you not. We're like probably 3 hours into our trek. And we're not even on the 90 at this point. So we're just like, what the hell is taking so long? Because there was no traffic. It was just, I don't know what was going on. It was just taking forever. So anyways, we get up to, I don't know, somewhere around like the North Bend area on Snoqualmie. And I just call him up. I'm like, screw this, dude. I'm downshifting. And I go from 5th to 4th to 3rd. And then I go to 2nd at like 50 miles an hour. And then I just floor it. And there's this nice Crown Vic in the slow lane. I'm not thinking anything of it because it was unmarked.
Yeah, Crown Vics, you think most of those are out of service.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't see them around here.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not from Washington, so I can't really pinpoint what a UC looks like at this point. Plus, I'm doing like 120, mind you. So,
Shit comes up quick at 120. Oh,
yeah, so we just kind of like, boom, like
right by him?
Yeah, like we just blow his doors off. Dude. I'm not joking. I'm doing like somewhere between 120 to 140 at this point. Up Snoqualmie.
It's like
so obviously he lit you up.
Yeah, well, no, he doesn't do anything. He just sits there. And then I'm doing about 130 at this point, and we get around this nice bend, and in the trees, I see this nose sticking out.
Oh, shit.
So at this point, it's like, well, I'm not about to slam my brakes on because that's just obvious.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just
kind of
own
it.
Yeah, it's just like, so, well, screw it. I just let off the gas, and it just kind of slows down to about 115-ish.
Yeah, you're like, this will be all right. 115.
Because, I'm going up a hill, so, I already have advantage of that, so it's slowing me down, but I cross his nose right at like 115.
Ouch.
And he lights me up, and he pulls me over, and then notice how what's about to happen is my buddy behind me, he's getting pulled over by the Crown Vic.
Oh, no, dude.
Surprise!
I was just like, oh, shit, that was a cop.
Oh, fuck.
So, so we get on the shoulder, I'm like, I'm going to jail. This is it.
Yeah, right. I'm calling for bail right now.
Yeah, I got to call my command, whatever. And this cop's like, so how fast were you going? I'm like, wait. You didn't get me on radar?
Right.
90.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. He's like, how fast were you going? 90. No, you blew my partner's doors off. You were going faster than that. You sure you want to stick with 90? 90.
90.
Yeah. Because, as soon as he catches you and you change your story, it goes escalated way up from there. So it was just like, no, I was doing 90 the whole way. That's it.
Yep.
Just 90. Cruise control, 90, maybe 91.
Yep.
Maybe.
I didn't even say that. I was just like, 90. Yes, sir. 90. Like, I know I'm screwed at this point. So I hand him my military ID. I hand him my driver's license and everything. He's like, oh, so you're Navy. I'm like, yeah, I am. My boat's about to get deployed, so I'm just bringing my car home because we're not coming back here. He's like, well, since you're about to deploy, I really don't want to screw your whole longevity up, so I'm going to let you slide. I'm going to not give you a reckless. I'm not going to take you to jail. I'm going to knock it down one step from a reckless.
What's your best pullover story?
I don't really know. I haven't really gotten pulled over much. I've probably been pulled over like twice ever. My very first time, it was like...
That's it?
It was like,
I'll trade you.
It was like 2 weeks after I first started driving, and I didn't even know I was being pulled over. I was on Brooks, and I was like being followed by this lady, and we were stopped at the stoplight, and she gets out of her car, and she shows me her gun and her badge, and she's like, I'm with the Missoula City Police Department or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like,
Did she brandish her weapon? Or did she
well,
leave it holstered?
her badge was like right next to her
Okay,
gun.
yeah.
And,
Oh, so she was a detective. or
and she's
something.
like, yeah, I've been following you for like a couple blocks and my lights have
That's
been
not a
on. And
city
I was
cop.
like, oh shit, I didn't know that. And
So you were at a stoplight and she comes up to your window
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey, what
and,
the
like,
f- are you doing?
I don't know. I guess I cut her off or whatever, and like, she just
What you
let me
laughing about,
free.
Nancy?
She was like, I have a teenage driver too. You can go. And
Did she like
every time I get
teach you about
every time I
mirrors?
get caught by the cops, it's when I'm sitting in my car doing nothing.
All right. Well, those were some pretty crazy and funny stories there.
Right?
Yeah, we'll see when we drop the next podcast. Hopefully, we do this more recurring. I know we kind of died off a little bit, but we have like 5 or 6 episodes out. So if you haven't checked them out, be sure to check them out below. I'm sure if you're listening to this or watching this, they'll be below. We'll see you guys at the next podcast.
This is actually the first one I ever made.
But anyway, I'll put everyone's social medias and whatnot below in the description so you guys can go check those out, as well in the Nvicta squad page. And for also the event, if you guys want to check that out, I'll be posting that as well. Catch you guys next time.
Peace.
B.